There we go. What's going on, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another live stream. And we're going to talk a little bit today. I'll give everybody time to join in. I'm going to go ahead and do my sharing on Twitter. Why was that still there? I don't know. How's everybody doing? What's going on? I see a few of you have already shown up. I'm live. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Yeah, Alan says, come on, Jeremy. And he's like, oh, there you are. There you are. Micah, math isn't my best subject. What's up, bruh? Not much, man. How are you? What's up, Brian? DM in D says, what's up, Doc? Not much, man. How are you? I am doing some sharing. Smash that melee button if you do not mind. And then we can get this party started. Give everybody time to get in here. How's everybody doing today? Hope your Christmas is going good. Swig of apple juice for the working man. Shit, I just spilled that on me. So swig of apple juice for the retail working man, for sure. Because the retail working man is dealing with hell right now. I was just at Target. And it wasn't too bad at Target, though. But we all know. We know how rough it is for the retail working man out there. So Mr. Millennium says, what's up, Jeremy? What's up, Mr. Millennium? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Brighton, remember I compare you to porn. I do remember you compared me to that, and I appreciated it, to be honest with you. Hey, Jeremy, did you hear about Obama? I did on PewDiePie's latest video. I did. I didn't finish the video. I watched like the first 5 minutes. I need to finish that up. So, but let's see. Alan Sparks has just got off work after our annual steak dinner. Got to go back tomorrow. I hear you on that. What happened with Obama? You got to watch PewDiePie's latest video. You got to watch it. Let's see. Revival says, hey, man, hope your day's been good. Thank you. Have had a good day. I've had a really good day. So I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Your dog Leia needs to be on a shirt. She does, doesn't she? Leia's the best. Leia's amazing. So I just posted a picture of Leia over on Twitter, and we're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you some stuff from Twitter once everybody gets in here and we get rolling. We're going to. I'll talk to you guys about the topic that we have going on here. So smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Just to smash the melee button. That's all. Morgan McGinnis got notified. That's what I'm talking about. Facebook notification came through. Right on. That's why I have the public Facebook page so I can share when I'm going live, because we have no idea when YouTube's notifications are going to work. You know what I mean? So let's see. Did you buy your dog a Christmas present? Of course. Leia always gets Christmas presents, as does Puppy Face, because dogs are the best. Dogs are the best. So, like I said on Twitter earlier, and let me see if I can find it. Let me open this another window up really quick. Of course, I am not signed into the right profile. I had to sign into a different profile because I was blocked by someone. And so I had to hang on. So now I had to sign into one of our Geeks and Gamers account. Or actually the Sports Wars account, so I could look at their tweets after they blocked me for a video that I did earlier. So here's what I just put up. Genderless Jeremy. There's one thing this stream needs: K-pop. Oh my gosh, that's one of the most cringeworthy things ever. It's one of the most cringeworthy things ever. So here's what I put on Twitter just a few minutes ago, and I'll post it so all you can see it. I don't even know what I just did right there. Let me increase the. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So let me do a screen share. We've got over 100 people in here now. Welcome. Thank you for joining the Geeks and Gamers live stream. My name is Jeremy. I am the owner of geeksandgamers.com. I appreciate you joining in. I'm going to give everybody time to roll in before we start on our topic, so just give me a little bit of time. And smash the melee button if you don't mind. I'm going to show you guys a tweet that I just made just because I like talking about my dog, because my dog is awesome, because dogs are awesome. So this is what I just posted. My girl, we don't deserve dogs. If you have one, give him or her a hug. If you see a stray dog, help him or her out. Dogs are amazing because they are amazing. And that's Leia right there. And I also posted a picture of good old Puppy Face because there's Puppy Face, because Puppy Face deserves love, because Puppy Face is awesome. So those are my dogs right there. So I just wanted to go ahead and give my dog some love. So swig of apple juice for the working dog. All right. So the reason I titled this video this way was because of what happened on Twitter earlier today. I've already released a video and about the identity politics of Lucasfilm and my interaction with the employee of Lucasfilm on Twitter, which I've had several interactions with Lucasfilm people over the years. And, you know, this is just another one of those situations. It's a constant, you know, battle with Lucasfilm right now. And I don't understand why the everybody in Hollywood is so identified with identity politics, but they are. Let's see, Brian, I'll pay you $10 if you let me design a Geeks and Gamers bumper sticker, and I will send you the layout for printing. Well, first of all, you would never have to pay me to allow you to do that. You know, we talk about it. I mean, I already have a lot in works in terms of merchandise and things like that. My team and I are actually working really hard on merchandise. We actually have a lot of things in motion right now. You know, you're on Twitter, so you can shoot me a private message, and you know we can talk about that. But I'm not making any promises because, like I said, we have a lot in motion. But I would never make you pay me to design something like that. But I appreciate the offer and the consistent support that you show Geeks and Gamers in these live streams. So what I was talking about earlier was the identity politics aspect of everything, and how, you know, these Lucasfilm people, man, they're just, I don't know why they are so obsessed with race and gender and everything like that. I don't understand. I mean, I understand it because that's the far left wing, you know, echo chamber that we live in right now. And so earlier, what happened was this person that is in charge of hiring social media personalities and talent, I guess, for Lucasfilm, they put a tweet out saying that they were looking for someone to hire for a social media strategist for Lucasfilm. And I responded, and I just basically said, like, I'm making a joke, kinda, but there lies some truth in all the jokes. But basically I said, let me see if I can pull it up real quick, even though this person has blocked me now, and I'm not going to sign back into different accounts, but I can at least show you what I said. And I've been all on Twitter today. I've been talking mad shit. So let me see if I can find it. There it is. Okay. So let me move this over here, and let me do the increase so you guys can read it. So I said this. This is what I said. Give me a minute. I know. I'm tired today. I've had a lot. I've put like a ton of videos out already. So, all right. So this is what I said. In response to them looking for someone at Lucasfilm to be on their social media strategist team. I was like, translation. I'm sorry. Never mind. That's not it. Damn it. There it is. Lucasfilm's interview process. Do you hate Trump? Do you blame him for everything? If the answer is yes, you're hired. You know, kind of a joke, but obviously there's some truth in what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And so then she responded, and again, I don't know if I have her responses in here because she's blocked me, so I probably don't. No, so I don't. So she blocked me. So then she makes a comment to someone right here. And she's talking about, I would particularly love to see this job given to a person of color or minority. Please share far and wide. So I shared it. And I said, hashtag no whites allowed at Lucasfilm. And that got me blocked. And she deleted the tweet. So, I mean, my whole point here is I don't give a damn. I don't care who you support. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care. My question is, Why do I, as a consumer of Lucasfilm, why do I constantly have to see the people that are affiliated with your company constantly bashing the president of the United States on social media? Constantly. Why do I keep seeing that, but not one time, as someone that follows this closely, not one time have I seen anyone affiliated with Lucasfilm go on Twitter or social media and talk about how they are a pro-Trump supporter? Why have I never seen that? Now, there's only two conclusions you can come to. Number one, they don't have anybody working there that is a Trump supporter, and that is a problem because that tells me that you are specifically hiring based on political beliefs, and that is bullshit. Number two, if there is anybody at Lucasfilm that's a Trump supporter, they are terrified to speak up about it. Again, neither one of those answers paints a positive picture for Lucasfilm. So what should you do in that case if you're Lucasfilm? You should probably tell all of these anti-Trump people that work for you to shut the fuck up on social media. But you don't do that. You don't control them. You don't have any control over what they're doing. And fans are seeing this type of politics bleeding over into the movies. So that when we start seeing all of this online happening constantly, you got nothing but a hate Trump echo chamber going on. When we see this, and then we see that the product on screen is actually being affected by the real world politics, that's when we start getting real pissed off. Because if you can separate your personal politics from the movies that you're making, then nobody really cares. You can believe whatever you want. But when I start seeing that one-sided political ideology that is going on at Lucasfilm bleeding over into the movies with your anti-capitalism message. Yeah, Disney, go ahead and preach about anti-capitalism with your Canto Bite bullshit. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and preach about your animal rights, Disney. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do your pro-whammon agenda, Disney. Go ahead and do that. When we start seeing things like that, fans are going to get pissed off. That is what the problem is. So what's going on with Lucasfilm? I think we need answers. I think we deserve answers. I think we deserve answers as fans because we are tired of it. And we have seen these same people constantly attacking the fans on social media. Now, I've had people come at me and go, well, Jeremy, you're just as aggressive with people online as Lucasfilm is. No, I'm not. Now, I am aggressive, but I'll have a conversation with you. And if you talk shit back to me, you'll probably be my best friend. You know, like I respond to people that talk shit. And when they talk shit, I talk shit back. And if they can respond like a normal person should and respond and just talk shit back to me, then we're going to be cool. But if you start running like the guy from Friday, you know, where he just runs back, he going to cry in the car. Like if you start running away when I come back at you, then yeah, I mean, you weren't built for a conversation with me anyway. You know what I mean? I am not a passive guy. I am a straightforward person. I will look you in your eye. I'll tell you to go fuck yourself. And if you tell me to go fuck myself back, then I'm like, all right, we can get along. We can get along good. You know, that's just how it is. So, swig of water for the working man. Martin says, love you, Jeremy. You're my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you, Martin. I appreciate that. I don't, and it's crazy to me when people say that to me, but I really appreciate it. Jeremy equals Luke, Jeremy Skywalker. I don't deserve that, but, sorry, Adjacent Culture says, do you think Lucasfilm seem to be in meltdown mode at the moment? I wouldn't say they're in meltdown mode by any means. I do think that they are starting to realize that they are beginning to lose the fan base. I think they're starting to wrap their heads around that, but I wouldn't say they're in meltdown mode right now. But they definitely are starting to understand it. I think they are a little bit. Star Wars Junk laid off a free time DM. Nice shout out on Tim Pool. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, that was really cool to see Tim Pool, talk about Geeks and Gamers. I think Tom King actually mentioned it to Tim during his live stream, and then Tim, mentioned it, and then I super chatted Tim just to let him know I appreciated it. So that was pretty cool. Are you better now? You were really ranting earlier, says Claudio. I'm always ranting. I mean, that's just what I do, man. But I'm always good. I'm always good. I can't buy a notification for your live streams. Man, I know notifications just don't work very well. It's really frustrating. So, which Lucasfilm employee would you like to interview the most on a live stream? Ryan Johnson or Kathleen Kennedy? Kathleen Kennedy, no doubt about it. Kathleen Kennedy. Let me see here. I think the problem is that not all people conform to the same mindset as Jeremy and so many others. Well, I mean, everybody's not going to get along. You know, what I have a problem with is when, and by the way, smash the melee button if you don't mind. We are almost up to 100 melees, but my problem is, and hello, Laura, thank you for all of what you're doing in the chat. I appreciate it as always, and I appreciate you. But I know people, like, people are different. And that's fine. That people are completely different, and I totally understand that, you know, and I'll never come at you aggressively if you don't come at me, you know, but what I see is these people, like, I guess people are used to just talking shit to YouTubers with a sizable subscriber count and them not responding, but I'm still going to respond if I can. And it's almost like they're shocked when I respond to them. And when they come at me with this aggressive approach, I'm going to come back twice as hard. And then you find out who you're dealing with. And if they can take that, if they can stand there and take it and own it and throw it back at me again, then I know I'm dealing with an alpha type mentality, you know. But if I see somebody come at me and then I come back at them and then they cry, well, then you were just a phony. Like, why are you even talking noise? Why are you talking noise if you can't handle when I come back at you? You know, but I'll never come at you if you don't come at me. I'll never treat you like that. I will never be disrespectful to you if you're not disrespectful to me. I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye. That's just how I am. That's how I live my life. If you do me wrong, I don't have a problem doing you wrong. That is just how I am. So let's see, Jess Reed, new here. What's your channel about? Wide range of things. We focus mainly on Star Wars. We focus on a lot of the identity politics in Hollywood, the gaming industry, EA, Battlefield 5 and their wokeness. We have started to do some gaming streams. We did a Smash Bros stream with the Geeks and Gamers team last week, and we're hoping to do more of that. But we kind of just talk about current events and what we think is going on within the industry at that particular given moment in time. So that's the gist of it right there. So, all right. Darth Brooks says, Darth Brooks is not letting this go. We must have the Last Jedi Destruction Party the day Ivan's edit comes out and show Disney we'd rather have a fan edit than their crappy NPC SJW bullshit. Man, it's actually a good idea. It is actually a good idea. So I'll have to talk to Ivan about that and see what he thinks. That's actually a good idea. Comrade Commodore, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Freaking have the hiccups, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yeah, Darth, I like it, man. I like it. That's actually a pretty good idea. So, let me see. What's your favorite thing about Christmas? You rock. My favorite thing about Christmas is my favorite thing about, like, here it's gonna sound bad, but like I like when there is I like when people come together and they're all on the same page. I like unity. So like, even when there's like, I live in Florida, so we go through like hurricanes and stuff like that. And when a hurricane is coming, there's this sense of unity. Everybody's on the same page. Like, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't have to be at work on time. I don't have to worry about my day job. We're all on the same page. We're all coming together. We're all working together. We're all bonding together because there's this one thing that is pulling us together. And I really find something fucking super cool about that. And that same thing to Christmas to a lesser extent, but like everybody's on the same page when it comes to Christmas. You know, everybody, generally speaking, you know, loves Christmas, likes to get into that type of Christmas spirit. Everybody's going shopping. Everybody's wearing their Christmas stuff. Everybody's talking about what they're going to get for Christmas. I like the unity of Christmas. It doesn't happen that much these days. So when I see it, I really appreciate it, and it makes me really happy. Like, for instance, I'll never forget when I saw the Force Awakens trailer, the Chewie We're Home trailer at Star Wars Celebration. Now, I wasn't at Celebration, but I saw the recorded version on YouTube, and I've never heard excitement like that ever. I mean, the excitement for that Force Awakens trailer with Chewie We're Home and the electricity among the fans there was just incredible. It was one of the most awesome things I'd ever seen. And I love stuff like that. Like when the Clone Wars season 7 was announced, you know, several months ago, and you were watching the reaction to people watching it, and it was just special, man. It was like when Ahsoka turns around, you know, and there's Anakin, and people start losing their minds and going crazy and cheering and crying and all that stuff. Like, I think that shit's beautiful. I love that. I love that sense of unity when people are on the same page. So that's what I like about Christmas. So I'm sorry that was a long answer, but swig of apple juice for the retail working man. Winning Jeremy. Lucasfilm is not winning. However, I am. Let me see here. All right. You're so sensitive smoking cigars. Oh man, I knew that was coming. Let me see. Great show. Thank you. I appreciate that. William Shatner is going after the Me Too movement, so I guess that's it for him. Is he? I'll have to look into that. Where is Ahsoka for your mic? You know, I took Ahsoka to California, and I still have not unpacked everything because I've been so busy. So I took several of my toys, just for a reason that I can't really disclose at the moment. But the project we were working on required a few Star Wars toys, and so yeah, but I still haven't unpacked everything. So I just got my Switch unpacked. So, and got Smash Bros back going. All right, Mr. Seven Swag. Will Kathleen Kennedy ever be fired? No, I don't think she'll ever be fired publicly. I think that she will be given the opportunity to step down publicly, even though behind the scenes they're probably going to tell her, like, yeah, she needs to go. You need to go, but they're going to give her the opportunity to save face publicly. I'm pretty sure about that. So will she be fired publicly? No. Will she be fired behind the scenes? I don't think she'll be fired behind the scenes. She'll be asked to leave at some point, and maybe she already has been asked to leave, but they're going to let her stay until probably episode 9 is done. I don't know. That's just my speculation. So, let me see. Chihuahua Jeremy. Bark, bork, borkus. Bark, roof, roof, bork, roof, borkus. I love that account so much. Pagan God X. I'd signal my virtues to Lucasfilm, but alas, no middle finger emoji yet. Damn Google. Doomed, huh? Can we see your G.I. Joes? Well, I got some of them over there, but I'm not going to move my camera right now. I can show my G.I. Joes. In the near future. I really don't mind doing that. I love my G.I. Joes. I just picked up old school Snake Eyes. So yeah, it's the version 2 Snake Eyes, which is my favorite Snake Eyes. Was that an 84? I think 84, 85. Loved version 2 Snake Eyes. Such a great character, iconic figure. Jeremy Smurf, where is the High Council tonight? World-class bullshitters. And it's the last High Council of the year. So just because, you know, with all the holidays and everything, so this will be the last High Council of the year. So make sure you guys are tuned in. Smash that melee button if you don't mind. If you're just now joining us, I will recap my Star Wars and Identity Politics in a little while. I just got done talking about it. So thank you for joining. My name is Jeremy. I am the owner of geeksandgamers.com, and this is the Geeks and Gamers YouTube channel. Geeks and Gamers is a very, very, you know, we have a wide range of topics that we cover here. The website typically doesn't cover a lot of the identity politics and the social stuff that I cover here on the channel. We kind of just focus more on reviews and, you know, editorial pieces on the website. And then we have a Twitch channel, and we did have a Patreon, but I decided to get rid of that Patreon yesterday because what Patreon did to Sargon of Akkad is bullshit, and I just cannot stand to be affiliated with people like that. So, all right, let's see here. Let me see. Thanos EBS, where are my pies? I need my pies. Pie. Such a great account. Did you know Eckhart's Ladder is on your Geeks and Gamers Discord? Yeah, I mean, I've spoken with Eckhart's Ladder a few times. I think I joined his and he joined mine. I can't remember. I hardly ever get on Discord, so I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, I was aware of that. So let me see here. Jeremy, are you wearing your soy shoes today? If these are soy shoes, then yes, I am. And are these soy shoes? Are those my soy shoes right there? Look at there. My soy shoes, huh? So Let's see here. Lucasfilm, we need or Brian says, Lucasfilm, we need a strong female character. Me, yes. Let's just dismiss the Princess General who helped kick the Empire's ass. Lucasfilm, oh, yep. So, totally soy shoes. Damn, man, I can't win with you guys. I can't win. You're already full of soy now. All right, let's see. Let me see. All right, Micah Mathis. You changed your name again. Math isn't my best subject. Then you've changed it, man. You're always changing the game on me. Any plans to bring the identity politics side of the conversation to the website? Either way, do you think that would help or hurt your website? I think it would help. It really comes down to what people are passionate about talking about. A lot of our writers, I don't know if they're really passionate about talking about that aspect or not. And, that's really up to my my editor-in-chief and my associate editor, which is Alex is the editor-in-chief and Nikki is the associate editor. It's really up to them to determine, what type of content that the team produces. And then obviously we allow our team to make those decisions in terms of what angle they want to go in. So just because I'm heavily involved in the social aspect of things right here on the YouTube channel, by no means does that mean I'm going to force that upon, the people on our staff in terms of what we provide on the channel or on the website. But I do think the social element would help the website. But I don't want people just to write it. Like, you got to have a passion. You got to have an interest for it. I don't want to have our writers just go, hey, I need you to write about the social elements here, because I don't really operate like that. I don't tell people like what they have to be interested in. That's just not how Geeks and Gamers is built. And that's just not how, that's just not how we operate here. I don't tell people what to say and think and all that stuff. So, what is Eckhart Ladder's stance on Star Wars? You'd have to talk to him. I'm not going to speak for anybody. And, any information that I've been given privately from people, I would never expose that, even if it's somebody I don't like. That's just not how I operate. He covers Star Wars very heavily on his channel. So you would have to get his feedback on his channel or ask him. I'm not going to speak for anybody like that. All right, The Last Jedi screw job. Jared, do you think Kathleen Kennedy has one more chance like that? Browns coach that went 0-16, then 1-15. Shame on you, shame on me. I hesitate to talk about Kathleen Kennedy's future because I clearly thought she would be gone by now, and clearly she's not. And so, but looking at how her career has gone at Lucasfilm, it's, again, when Star Wars first was purchased by Lucasfilm and she was announced as the president, she was out front and she would not shut her mouth and she would not stay off camera. And she was involved in every single interview and she was involved in every dynamic of everything. It was ridiculous. And so I'm just like, where is she now? Why did she disappear after The Last Jedi? All I can do is speculate because we don't have answers. She won't talk. So my speculation is that they have told her that they want her to, kind of keep in the background because she is a liability at this point because of all the stupid shit she said. And probably eventually after episode 9, she'll probably do some type of, retirement or something. That's just completely me looking at things, and with them not giving us any information, that's the way I look at it. So what hope do you have for episode 9? Mr. Trayshawn 22. Thank you for the question. I appreciate it. And thank you for joining. I'm a fan of J.J. Abrams. I've said this over and over again. I think J.J. Abrams is a really good filmmaker, and I'm a fan of almost everything he's ever done, from TV series to movies. Mission Impossible 3, Super 8, his Star Trek films, The Force Awakens, Lost. You can go down the list of things that I've enjoyed that J.J. Abrams has been involved in. And so I think in isolation, I think episode 9 is going to be a very entertaining movie. But the problem is it's the third part of a trilogy that is already broken up and distorted because of Rian Johnson's involvement. And so for that reason, I just think episode 9 is going to be like a really weird movie. I think it's going to be a really weird movie, and it's not going to feel right, and it's not going to land right at all. So let's see. Can he make anything original? I mean, what's not original about Lost? What's not original about Alias? What's not original about Super 8? What's not original about that? Like, what do you mean? Can he not make anything original? What is Lost not original? He created Lost. You can claim you don't like it, but your question is, can he create anything original? What's not original about Lost? He created it. So I don't know what that question is. There's such a the perception around JJ is so misplaced. I keep hearing people go, "Oh, he can't finish anything." What are you talking about? Lost sucked. You mean the ending? Okay, because he had nothing to do with the ending. Do people do any research when they make claims about this guy? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. So, I mean, you can say Lost is garbage all you want. It was a mega successful franchise on television, and it was originally created by J.J. Abrams. That's a fact of it. That's the fact. So you don't have to like it, but it was mega successful. And I love this Lost, by the way. Lost is like my favorite show ever. We need Zack Snyder to make Star Wars movies. No, thank you, Operation Spider. I love Zack Snyder, but I need Zack Snyder away from pre-existing franchises after what he did with the DCEU. Oh, man. Lost is based on Lord of the Flies. Okay, everything is based on something. Star Wars is based off so many different franchises. At what point do you stop with the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon nonsense on saying it's based on this? Geeks and Gamers is based off something. Hell, I looked at IGN. I looked at Game Explain. I looked at Collider. I looked at AMC. Does that mean Geeks and Gamers is not original because I based my template off of other things? Only dumb people don't use other successful business models when they're creating their own business or their creative process. George Lucas took so many different well-known franchises, and he created Star Wars by being inspired by all of these different things. You know what I mean? So I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that at all. So let me see. Brian says someone needs to throw Kathleen Kennedy down the reactor shaft. I just want her to not be working on Star Wars. That's all. That's all. Let me see. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Let's see. Claudio, Geeks and Gamers restored my hope that episode 9 can be good, but they're going to need 2 parts. That's my stance on it. And that's been my stance on it for a while, that episode 9, it has to be 2 parts. And I know it's not going to be 2 parts. But that's what I've been saying. I made a video, 6 months ago, saying the only way episode 9 can actually fix this trilogy is if it's split into 2 parts. And they're never going to do that. But the first part needs to be focusing on fixing all of the problems from The Last Jedi. And then the second part would be giving it a proper ending to the trilogy. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. So, Stephanie B, what's up, Stephanie B? Justin Timberlake cover Jeremy. No, I'm not going to do a JT cover. I can't do him justice. What about a 3.5-hour movie? Smoking cigars. Now that would be a bit much. I mean, I would be fine with the 3.5-hour movie, but that would be a bit too much. That would be a lot. So my max is about 3 hours in a theater. And usually those are like Nolan films. So you know what I mean? Hey, Jeremy, hailing from Pittsburgh, love the content. Keep up the good fight against the hypocrisy at Lucasfilm. Have you seen Creed 2? A great example of honoring the fans. I have not seen Creed 2. I enjoyed the first Creed. I've been bad about seeing movies lately just because I've been traveling so much. I've been on the road, but I have heard good things about it, Ian Hall. And but I will definitely be checking that out at my earliest convenience. So thank you for joining, and thank you for watching from Pittsburgh. I appreciate that. I really do. So let's see. Be careful what you say, or you will get short fused, Jerry. It's all in good fun. I hope you guys know that. It's all in good fun when we're having a conversation. You know, you guys talk to me, I talk to you. I may come back at you. I may sound a little aggressive. It's all in good fun. I don't mean like I'm not meaning to piss people off. But if you want to sit there and talk mad shit to me, then yeah, I am going to mean to piss you off. And if you can deal with it, you can deal with it. So, but we're having a conversation. We're all friends here. That's what this is all about. This is friends just having a conversation. Okay. Laura, it's a short story. Kevin Bacon, bacon, B for bacon. So we had a B for bacon. I probably missed that. A few people are still hitting B, so I'm sorry for missing that. But bacon is amazing. Definitely on that one, Laura. Celebrity Jeremy, I'd be interested to see what James Wan or Justin Lin could do with Star Wars. I mean, apparently Aquaman is good. I haven't seen it yet, but I think that. James Wan is fantastic. I'm a big fan of him. So it would be interesting to see what he could do with Star Wars. It would be interesting. No doubt about that. Darth Bobcat, Jeremy, after 6 beers, a swig of working man for my beer. Well, Jeremy doesn't drink, so we're going to keep it with swig of apple juice for the working man. Almost up to 500 viewers. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. If you're new to the channel, Smash the Melee button is a play on Smash Bros. Melee, which we have changed it over to Smash Ultimate. So smash the Ultimate button, meaning like the video. So, Jeremy, did you hear about the petition for no halftime show this Super Bowl to support Colin Kaepernick? I've heard some rumblings about that. I need to look further into that, but apparently nobody wants to do the halftime show. Nobody wants to deal with this shit. It's hilarious. Identity politics are ruining everything. It's not just Star Wars. Identity politics are affecting everything. They're affecting the entertainment industry. They're affecting video games, movies, books, comic books, sports, everything. Everything is about identity politics now. I don't get it. Like, seriously, what normal person cares about this stuff? Like, what normal person is worried about identity politics? Like, I'm worried about battling the identity politics. I'm not worried about, I need representation in my movies. I need people that look like me. Motherfucker, I grew up on movies like Boys in the Hood, okay? I grew up on movies like Juice. I was a big Tupac fan, okay? I was all about the East Coast, West Coast battle. I watched basketball. Michael Jordan was my favorite player. I didn't give a fuck about needing a white person in my damn entertainment. I just saw shit that I enjoyed. I don't care about these things. Why do people obsess over race and gender? At no point when I was growing up, when I was watching the NBA, did I go, Michael Jordan, he's a great player, but I need to identify with Larry Bird because he looks like me. You know, I didn't care about fucking Larry Bird. His shorts were too short and he was goofy. Michael Jordan was cool. He was awesome. Michael Jordan was the man. Be like Mike. Wearing Air Jordans. At no point in my mind was I going like, yeah, I need to cheer for the white guy. Fuck the white guy. Jordan was the man. Now, no disrespect to Larry Bird, because Larry Bird's one of the greatest players of all time. No disrespect at all. I'm just saying. At no point in my upbringing did I worry about these things. At no point. If you would have came to me back in the 90s, back when I was a big-time Tupac fan, big time, okay? Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me. Machiavelli was his last album that he released right before. Machiavelli released right after he died, after being shot, 7 times. But the point is, if you would have came to me and said, the greatest, in the next 20 years, the only rapper that is going to dare be on Tupac's level is going to be a skinny, blonde-headed dude from Detroit that talks shit about his mom and his ex-wife. And I would have been like, you are literally insane right now. Because nobody is ever going to be on Tupac's level, much less some scrawny white dude talking about his mama. Are you kidding me? You know? And so, like, the point is who are these people that worry about these things? Like, normal people watch things and they look at it and go, I like this person because they're awesome, not because they are the right race or the right gender or whatever. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. When I watched Blade for the first time, I didn't look at it and go, I can't really identify with this character because he's not a white male. Wesley Snipes was a bad motherfucker. And that's all I needed to know. Wesley Snipes was a BMF. And I was just blown away by it, you know, because identity politics is bullshit. It's bullshit. And normal people that wake up every day and have jobs and lives and bills and family and responsibility and stress. We don't sit there and think about the race and the gender of the person involved. We don't do that. So whoever these people are, these crazy people that worry about this stuff, they're not normal. But Hollywood wants to continue pandering to them. So I don't understand it. Check this one out too, by the way. Check this one out. Let me show you something really quick, okay? Look at this right here. Because we got a new outrage. We have a new outrage, everybody. We have a new outrage. And I will get to the super chats, guys. Give me just a minute. But look at the latest outrage. Look at here. Okay. So I wanna make sure everybody understands, okay? I want to make sure we're clear up front, okay? Is everybody listening? This is crucial, okay? If you are a white person, okay, and you have a kid that wants to, celebrate the movie Black Panther or wear a Black Panther shirt, your kid is not allowed to do that because white people are not allowed to wear Black Panther stuff. Oh, that's right. That's right. No, not at all. Look at there.
Forever 21 misses the mark by featuring a white model to peddle Black Panther gear. Misses the mark.
What mark did they miss? So you're telling me that it's okay to change the race of pre-existing characters when you're changing them from a white pre-existing character in movies, but it's not okay for a white model to model a shirt that is for sale. What? What the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Are you serious right now? Like, who are these people? What is wrong with the world we live in right now? What is wrong when the first thing you think when you see this is that is a white guy and he should not be wearing a Black Panther sweatshirt? If that's the first thing that goes through your head, you have problems. You have serious psychological problems. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. I don't understand it. I don't get it anymore. I don't know. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Okay. Let me see here. All right. Where are we at? Math isn't my best subject. Godzilla versus King Kong 2020. Who's your money on? Ooh. I'm going to go with King Kong. I'm going to go with King Kong. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with King Kong. Okay. Andrew Maines. So if we're having a conversation, let's talk about the terrible execution of the prequel trilogy. Staunch sequel hater here. Well, I've never defended the execution of the prequel trilogy per se. Every time I've defended the prequels, I've always said the ideas are fantastic. But and you can go back at every video I've made about the prequels. If you want to talk about the problems with the execution, I'll give you that. I can't argue that there's execution problems with the prequels. I've never argued that. So there's nothing to have. There's no discussion to have. If you think there are execution problems in the prequels, as do I, then we both agree on that. I just think that the ideas that are involved far outweigh the execution problems. That's where I stand on it. But thank you for the super chat. James Tyler, Jeremy, in an interview with Rebel Force Radio, Kyle Newman confirmed journalists and filmmakers lied about TLJ in order to retain access. Oh, I know. And I'm going to be doing a video on that tomorrow. So don't worry. And we'll probably talk about that on the High Council as well. So do not worry at all. Thank you guys for joining. We are over 500 viewers. Smash the melee button if you do not mind. We will be on World Class Bullshitters tonight for the High Council at 8 p.m. Central, is at 9 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So yeah, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. That will be the final High Council of the year. So make sure you're tuned in. We have a lot to talk about. I mean, we have a lot to talk about. So let's see. Come on, Jeremy. Godzilla is a god and Kong is a king. Godzilla, baby. I know. I just think King Kong, man. It's a close one, but I've always liked King Kong a little bit more. Let me see. Prequels equal coherent story, and that's where I stand on it. Exactly right. James Bond or Mission Impossible? I'm a Mission Impossible guy. I'm not really a James Bond guy. Never have been. So, let's see. From Hellheart, only 4 dislikes away from 10. Come on, we can get there. Oh man, oh, it's so funny. Jeremy, do you think Disney will listen to their own advice? They have a quote in their Star Wars: The Last Jedi: "The greatest teacher failure is." Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think they're going to listen to their own advice. I think they're going to listen to their bank account when it dries up. But that's the only thing they're going to listen to. Let me see. Sequel trilogy has no journey. That's right. That is true. There's Cool Connoisseur quoting Tupac right there. Let's see. Worst mistakes have been made, Laura. I don't know what Laura said. Disney listened to their own advice. Yeah, that won't happen. Coke or Pepsi? Coke. I'm a Coke guy. James Tyler, only journalist I know Kyle hangs out with is Campia. Yeah, it's a very interesting story, and I'm a big fan of Kyle Newman. I love Fanboys. Fanboys is amazing. And so, all eyes on Jeremy. That's right. All eyes on me. God damn, you guys killing me on the dislikes. Regular Coke. Actually, cherry Coke though. When it comes down to it, it's cherry Coke, and Dr. Pepper, cherry Dr. Pepper, vanilla cherry Dr. Pepper, vanilla cherry Coke. That's my jam right there. So let's see. Smash the melee button. We're almost up to 300 melees. Right now, you guys are spamming me on dislikes just because From Hell Heart is always about disliking my videos. Let's see. Brighton says 100 dislikes. I'll throw down 100. I guarantee you Brighton won't throw down $100 if we hit 100 dislikes. I guarantee you he won't. There's no way Brighton will throw down 100. Let's go ahead and see if Brighton's good for it. 100 dislikes, and Brighton says he'll throw down $100. There's no way he's going to do it. I know he won't do it. Let's see if he does it. All right. Okay, time to get 3 accounts. Asking for dislikes. Fuck it, why not? You know, I know you guys will flip it back over. I hope you will. Anyway, Reed Palantia, thank you for the super chat as always. Going by how the SJW NPC seems to follow a political diversity directive, they seem to like the Cold War Russia political officers that looked for anyone who did not follow their position. Wishing Geeks and Gamers a very successful new year. With support like yours, Reed, we're lined up for a damn good year. And and you're right. You're exactly right. Everything you say, your quotes are always 100% on point. And yeah, with support like yours, we definitely are going to be headed in the right direction. Laura's got $10 for 100 dislikes. Well, we're 6 away now. We're 6 away now on that. And we're up. All right, Brighton, you're on. You're on, Brighton. You're on the clock. $100, Brighton. We have 101 dislikes. What's up? What's up now, Brighton? I know Laura's good for it. I don't know about you, Brighton. I'm pretty sure you're not good for it, Brighton. Swig of apple juice. You guys are amazing. My question is, what is your favorite Star Wars game? Says Tristan. Mine is, I really like the Revenge of the Sith game, and I love The Force Unleashed. Yeah, he ain't gonna do it. I knew it. I knew he was good. I knew he wasn't good for it. I told you guys he wouldn't, but I know Laura is. Let me see. Do you think one day the critics will be outed by getting paid by Disney to upvote The Last Jedi and downvote the DCEU? Well, I do not believe that any critics have been paid to downvote the DCEU. I think the DCEU is garbage. I think Batman v Superman and Man of Steel are trash. I do like Wonder Woman, so I don't subscribe to the thought that there was anything other than bad movies driving those scores for the DCEU movies. As far as The Last Jedi, I don't think that there was any payment. I don't think there was any payment for good reviews for The Last Jedi. I think what it comes down to is that they just a lot of them gave good reviews because they wanted to stay in Disney's good graces. I think that's what it comes down to. I don't think there's any money being transferred. So Brighton said that he said he was trolling. I told you guys Brighton wasn't good for it. I told you he wasn't good for it. I knew it. So Brighton no longer has credibility in the chat. He no longer has credibility. Laura does. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Laura, you asked me if I was going to the Star Wars Theory Vader fan film. I am not. I will not be in the LA area, so I will not be going to see that. I'll be watching it online like everybody else. Thank you guys for going and driving us past 100 dislikes and then actually having the respect to take the dislike away and put it back on the like side. I appreciate that. You guys are the best, and you're awesome. So, and Brighton just couldn't keep his word. He couldn't keep his word. Okay, I kept my melee in place, Papa. Laser Pants says I'm leaving my dislike. I wouldn't expect anything different from you. Okay, but yeah, back to the point. Let's see. Darth Vader. Hey there, Jeremy. It's good to see you again. You too, Lord Vader. I appreciate you joining. I appreciate you and all your support as always. Oh my God. Do we have a new Jeremy? We have a new Jeremy. We have Jeremy Christ. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Jeremy Christ. Oh my Lord. What? Where did this come from? Oh my God. Where's Caitlin? Are we all sub to PewDiePie? You should be sub to PewDiePie if you're not. If you're are you sub to this channel? You should be sub to this channel. Where are we at on subs right now? Where are we at on subs right now? Let's go to Social Blade and let's look. Right now, Social Blade has us real time at 96,429. I don't think we're going to make 100,000 by the end of the year unless we really make a big campaign like PewDiePie. Subscribe to PewDiePie. We need to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers because I don't think we're going to quite make it to 100,000 by the end of the year. It's up to you guys if we make it. Either way, it's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a year. Let me see. Is Caitlin here? Is Caitlin here? The like side of the force. You like that one, didn't you, Craft75? I appreciate the super chat. Where's Caitlin? I don't see Caitlin. Is Caitlin protesting again? I got sleep last night. I don't know if she's mad at me still. Release the Snyder Cut. Yeah. I know I pissed Snyder fans off with my opinions, and I know there's a lot of Snyder fans out there. And again, I love Zack Snyder. I think Zack Snyder's great, but I don't like his DCEU. Stephen Walton, saw you at 10K, 20K, 50K. See you at 100K. I hope so, man. I still don't even know if we can, like, it's even surreal to me to even think we're even that close to 100,000 subs. 100,000 subs. 100,000. Like, that's crazy to me. That's insane, you know? But I really appreciate it. I really do. It's been a hell of a year. So, what did you do, Steven Lutz? I don't know. What do you mean? What did I do? Mega Mister 46 on America's Most Wanted special episode, the incident that rocked the internet, the case of the embezzling website, aka Patreon. Wouldn't that be awesome if that happened? Laura, it's a short story. Can we have a Vader fan film watch party? That's a good idea. We could probably do that. That's a good idea. I'll have to see. I mean, because it's so close to Christmas, I have a lot going on with family and stuff, but that's a good idea. Clear 97,000 tonight. I don't know about that. We still got 570 to go to clear. I don't think we're going to make it, but either way, I feel incredibly blessed and incredibly lucky to have such an amazing community. And it's really awesome. So Jeremy Christ, thy most high Father hath resurrected me to make Star Wars great again. Celebrity Jeremy +1 Vader film watch party. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Uh, Jeremy, what do you think of Snyder's Watchmen director's cut? So I've never seen the director's cut because I don't like director's cuts. Once I see a film in theaters, that's the version that I like to identify with. And I absolutely loved Watchmen. Watchmen is a fantastic film. I know I will probably enjoy the director's cut. People have told me since I enjoy the theatrical cut so much that I would love the director's cut, but I've just never gotten around to watching it. So, but I love Watchmen. Love Watchmen. Geeks and Gamers plus CinemaSins collab. Star Wars fan. I mean, I doubt they have any idea who I am or who Geeks and Gamers is, but I would be down. Yes, Watchmen, and yes, you would. Yeah, no, everybody loves the director's cut of Watchmen. So, Ethan hates Watchmen. Really? I love Watchmen. I love Watchmen. It's so good. It's incredible. 100K before the end of the year, you can do it, says the man in black. I mean, it's going to be close. I do not think like we're good. Something crazy is going to have to happen for us to break 100K, but we'll be at like maybe 98,000, 99 maybe. But I don't think we'll break 100,000. We'll see though. We'll see. So why was Watchmen panned? I don't even know if it was panned. I mean, it had what, like a 67, 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, which isn't awful, but it's not great. But it's not, I wouldn't consider that panned. That's not Batman v Superman. But audiences really didn't connect with it. I think it was way too dark. I think it was way too graphic. It was way too serious, and it was rated R. And so for that reason, I just don't think that a lot of people really embraced it. But I loved Watchmen. Loved Watchmen. So big fan. All right. 120K subs by Star Wars Celebration. Maybe. That would be pretty cool. I find your lack of faith disturbing, Jeremy. I'm a very pessimistic person when it comes to things because I'm always trying to motivate myself to just continue to work harder. So do you like Starship Troopers? Absolutely. I love Starship Troopers. Love Starship Troopers. Negan was in Watchmen. Yes, he was. Smash the melee button, says Barbarella. That's right. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man. I'm probably going to be on here for another 30 minutes, and then I've got to go get ready. I got to eat, and I got to get ready for the High Council tonight. The final High Council of 2018 is tonight on World Class Bullshitters channel. So we're looking forward to that. Let's see. Chip Buck says, "What's up, Jeremy from Panama City Beach? Love your content. Keep up the good work." Thank you, Chip. And I used to live in Panama City, if that's what you mean by PCB, which I'm assuming that's what it means. I was there for so long, but I used to live in Panama City, so I hope everything's going good over there. I've heard it's bad, especially Panama City. What don't you like about Man of Steel? Everything. The fact that it's not a Superman movie. I mean, do I really need to get started on Man of Steel? I think Henry Cavill is he's cast well. I liked everything on Krypton in the beginning. I liked the first 45 minutes. I love the flashbacks. I love the relationship with his mother. The scene where he's in school and he runs into the closet. She's telling him to listen to my voice. I love the stuff with him and Kevin Costner as Jonathan Kent, in the early goings of the movie. But then he lets his fucking dad die. Why the fuck does Superman let his dad die? You can save him. You're Superman. But he's like, "No, son, let me die." What the fuck is that? That's not Superman. That's not Superman. And then everything after that just became cringe as hell. Superman moping around, being sad man. No chemistry whatsoever with Amy Adams as Lois Lane. Zero chemistry. Padme and Anakin had better fucking chemistry than Amy Adams and Henry Cavill. And then that kiss. Oh my God. That kiss at Ground Zero. Why is Superman making out with a woman he has no chemistry with while there are literally people screaming and dying in the buildings right next to him? Why did this happen? Why did Superman take a multi-million dollar government piece of equipment and knock it out of the sky just to get the military's attention? Why? Why did that happen? It's not a Superman movie. It's a movie about a sad, mopey alien coming to Earth, and he's really hunky for the chick, so she's going to go after him, even though they have no chemistry and no connection. She just thinks he's hot, so she's just going to go after him. There's no connection with Lois and Clark whatsoever in that movie. You know, it's just not a good Superman movie. It's just not. It's a movie about an alien coming to Earth trying to figure out his way. That's it. All right. All right. Swig, swig, swig. So in other words, I do not like Man of Steel. I don't. Now, if you do, that's cool. I know there's a lot of people out there that like Man of Steel. Most of the people that say they like Man of Steel always tell me, like, I never liked Superman until I saw Man of Steel. I'm like, well, that's good, because you didn't see Superman in Man of Steel either, because it's not Man of Steel. I mean, it's not Superman. That is not Superman. So now it's not as bad. Yes, Lois and Clark was a good show on ABC, Mike G. Yes, it was. Terry Hatcher. Whew. Anyway, yeah, but Lois and Clark was great. That was Superman. Let's see. Achilles Jones says, how far is Film Fix, aka Ivan, with the fixed Last Jedi movie? You'll have to ask him, but it'll be done when it's done. That's what he's going to tell you, and that's all I can say. So, but yeah, man, thank you for the interest, though. I mean, I know he appreciates it. It's just he's trying to add some scenes, and that's what's taking so long. So, all right, Alex Powers 2.0. I wonder what a porg tastes like. Oh man, I don't know. I don't even want to know, because it's just a reminder of the movie, to be honest with you. So, maybe Cavill isn't attracted to Amy Adams. Well, then bring Terry Hatcher's 60-year-old ass in there, because she's still hot and she can pull it off. Whatever needs to work, but that didn't work. So make sure I haven't missed anything. All right, I'm caught up on everything. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man. I appreciate that. I used to wake up before school to watch reruns of Lois and Clark. Ah, such a good show, man. It had such a good vibe and a good energy to it. I just loved Lois and Clark. It was so good. Cavill's one of the best to play that role. It's just the stories that fail. I think Cavill's good. I think he's a good actor. I like Henry Cavill. He'll never be, and this is not there's no disrespect to Cavill. Nobody will be Christopher Reeve. Nobody. Like literally Superman. He is Superman. Nobody will ever take that from him. He will always be Superman, and nobody is even remotely close. So let's see. Let's see. The Last Jedi with Annie's monk life. You understood why he was so awkward. Why is Soups in Man of Steel? Also, F. John Kent for saying Clark should let kids die. Yeah, totally. Like, it's just not a Superman movie. It's just not a Superman movie. It's not as bad. It's not as offensive as The Last Jedi in terms of what they did to Luke. But it's just not a Superman movie. It's just not. So, let's see. Commander Cody 17, swig a Mountain Dew for the working man, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good to see you here, Commander Cody. Let's see. I'm looking. I know there's more. Where am I at here? Oh, Observer Dude. Hey, Jeremy. Apparently, JJ suggested they go back to formula with The Last Jedi, but Ryan grabbed him and said back to formula. I will be fascinated years down the road when the truth comes out about this Star Wars sequel trilogy and how this all played out. Again, man, I just don't understand it. I don't understand how Kathleen Kennedy can allow no creative vision whatsoever. I just don't understand it. How you have the sequel trilogy and you don't have any plan, and you just allow this guy who directed like 2 films to come in and just do whatever he wanted. It's just unbelievable to me. So one day, maybe we'll get some dirt on the sequel trilogy. I'm sure there'll be some kind of documentary way into the future that'll give us some insight as to what the hell happened, you know, but it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let me see. Celebrity Jeremy, what about Superman Returns with Ralph? I didn't love Superman Returns. It's a more authentic feel of Superman than Man of Steel, but Brandon Routh was fantastic. I thought everything else around him was bad, though. Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor was horrible, horrible. I can't remember the girl's name that played Lois. What was her name? I can't remember the girl's name, but she was decent as Lois. They definitely had more chemistry in that movie than Cavill and Amy Adams did. But like the whole thing of him like having his illegitimate kid and all that was so stupid. The plane scene was amazing though in Superman Returns. Kate Bosworth, yeah, there you go, Kate Bosworth, yeah, and so she was better, but she still wasn't great. Like Terry Hatcher is my Lois, okay, that's my Lois Lane. So, okay, Jeremy Christ. According to verse 1:5, Revelations of my new book, The Soy Testament, the Kennedy Empire will be defeated by the Chosen One very soon. He is coming. This is great. This is great. Oh, man. Kevin Spacey's Lex worse than BVS Lex. Wow. Holy fuck. I don't even know if I can answer that question because they're both so incredibly terrible. I guess I'm going to have to think. I think Kevin Spacey's was probably better, but they were both so bad. I don't even know. They're both so bad. But Kevin Spacey just, I guess, just has the look, and he's obviously a real life, criminal. So I guess it works. All right. Let's see. Let me see. All right. Laura says Jesse is live. I'm going to bounce. Jesse will be back on Geeks and Gamers very soon, too, by the way. So be looking out for that. The Last Jedi Screwjob mentioned this on the council 2 weeks ago. It was just E and Jeff, but I don't mind saying, but I don't mind the Luke saying laser sword. Why do you think people got triggered over Annie saying laser sword in the Phantom Menace? He wouldn't know. Let's see. So you're saying you didn't mind Luke saying laser sword. Why do you think people get triggered over Annie saying laser sword in the Phantom Menace? He wouldn't know. I hated Luke Skywalker saying laser sword in The Last Jedi because it was said in such a dismissive way. And again, at that point in time, that's not something Luke would say. Again, but this wasn't Luke. This was Jake Skywalker. This was Jake. So, it's just aggravating as hell. Now, as far as Anakin and the Phantom Menace, I think people got triggered because they were getting triggered over everything in the prequels. Everything. You know what I mean? So I don't think that there was anything they weren't going to get triggered over. So let me see. Jesse Eisenberg was terrible. Jeremy, I can't remember if you talked about that book of women of Star Wars. I haven't because I haven't read it. I don't know anything about it, so I don't really have anything that I can add. So, all right. Have you played Lego Star Wars games? I haven't. I mean, I think I played the Force Awakens ones. I've never really played any of the Lego games, and people have told me how fun they are. I've just never gotten into them. So, I thought Anakin saying laser sword is exactly what a kid his age would say. 100%. I agree with you 100%. That's exactly how I look at it too. It makes sense from a logical standpoint. Math isn't my best subject. What does creative vision matter to someone blinded by politics and greed? Referring to Kathleen Kennedy and pretty much everyone in Hollywood at this point. It's true. It's absolutely true. They have no creative vision. They don't care about the creative process. They only care about the political process and the social elements that they can push into it and mask it by a creative process. That's basically what Hollywood is right now. That's pretty much it. The Last Jedi Screwjob. Well, that was what I minded. How Jake said it really save people, not the words themselves. Yes, exactly. I understand what you're saying. That makes sense. That makes sense. It was more about how he said it than what he said. I understand your point. I still don't like how he said it or what he said, because at that point, it's just not. It's so not what Luke Skywalker would say. But again, we have to just come to the realization that was not Luke Skywalker. That was Jake Skywalker, just as Mark Hamill said. All right. Math isn't my best subject. I think Henry would make a great Superman with better script, and Bryan Cranston will make a great Lex. Thoughts on Cranston as Lex? That is 1000% the best choice. And I remember the rumors going around about Cranston being Lex Luthor. And how did you not make this happen, DC? Like, how? Could you imagine a well-written Henry Cavill Superman with Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor? Can you imagine a better scenario where Superman is actually Superman, played by Henry Cavill, and Bryan mother effing Cranston is playing freaking Lex? Like, that is perfection. That is per motherfection, okay? God, it would be so good. It would be so good. Anyway, Clawfess, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the super chat. How many Jeremys do we have now? Also, could you give a shout out to the Geeks and Gamers community subreddit? Yes, we definitely need more support for the Geeks Gamers community subreddit. They're doing a great job over there, keeping that lively over there. I'm not a big Reddit user. I did create a Reddit account for that. So Geeks Gamers community subreddit, please go check that out. Support it. And yeah, as far as how many Jeremys do we have? I don't even know. I think we've got like 140, 50. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Almost 400 melees. Thank you very much for smashing the melee button. Thank you for consistently having us over 500 viewers. I really appreciate that. Always nice to see consistent views here, and makes me happy, makes me feel good. So thank you very, very much. Jeremy, how do you like Smash Ultimate? I love Smash Ultimate. I haven't played it as much as I want to, but my God, it's so good. Probably the second best Smash game behind Melee. It's really great. Oh, 167? Jeez. Holy crap. Celebrity Jeremy, my new swear word is motherfection. You like that? You like that one, didn't you? I just invented that one. Motherfection. So I like it. Yes, we have a new invented word. I love inventing new words that's going to be synonymous with the Geeks and Gamers community. So hell to the yell. Props for closing your Patreon account, by the way. Respect. Thank you, Darth Brewer. I appreciate that. Shannon McDaniel says, I tapped the melee delicately. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Iconic. Motherfection. When Ivan asked what my shirt said, I should have said Aaron Rodgers. That's a good one. Let me see. Where are we at? All right. We're gaining a few subs. If you're watching a live stream and you're not subbed to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. We are closing in on 100,000 subs at the Geeks and Gamers YouTube channel, which is an amazing accomplishment. It's unbelievable. Remington 30666 says, hey, Jeremy. Missing High Council tonight due to a practice. Just want to say it's been a hell of a ride watching you grow since January. You made a year filled with all kinds of BS, a lot more enjoyable. Merry Christmas, all of Geeks and Gamers. P.S. Watch The Last Kingdom. Remington, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the kind words. This journey this year has, it's been incredible. And I truly understand that I am only here able to do what I'm able to do because of the support that all of you have given me. And I take that seriously as a fucking heart attack. And it means so much to me. And I try so much to just let you guys know how I appreciate it. Sometimes I will make mistakes. Sometimes I will say the wrong thing. Sometimes I will act the wrong way because I'm a human being. And I try to always just acknowledge that and make sure you guys, understand that I know why I'm here, and it's because of all of you and all of your support. And the community we've managed to build over these last 12 months, I'm so proud of it. It's been the best year of my professional life. I don't take any of it for granted. and I won't take any of it for granted. And I'm going to keep working my ass off, and we're going to take Geeks and Gamers to the next level very soon. 2019 is setting up to be an incredible year for us with all the opportunities that have been presented to me, and I just have to make good, strong decisions. And I have to continue to surround myself with people that I know I can trust and are going to stick with me through thick and thin and deal with my bullshit. And that is not an easy thing to deal with me. I know that. I know I'm a difficult person at times because I am emotional and I am straightforward and I don't have a filter and I'm aggressive. And so it's just something that is it's going to be a hell of a ride in 2019 too. So what channel is the High Council on? It is on World Class Bullshitters tonight, and it will be taking place at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That would be 6 p.m. Pacific. So let me see here. Where we at? Alec Munoz, give Notre Dame any shot, or give it Notre Dame any shot, or are we looking at Clemson versus Bama? I give Notre Dame a shot. I give Notre Dame a shot against Clemson. So, and I think it's going to be a decent game. So, I do give them a shot. So, I prefer to see Alabama Notre Dame, but of course, I'm not pretending that Alabama is just going to automatically beat Oklahoma. But we'll see. All right, I'm stopping talking sports. I know, you motherfuckers are already jumping ship on me. So, but I need to wrap this up anyway. So before I wrap it up, so let's see here. I'm going to send you guys over to, if you guys want to go support Jesse over at Mindless Entertainment, I'll send you over there right now as I wrap this up, because she's live. And so here's a link to Mindless Entertainment right there. Tell Jesse I said hello. We've missed her at Geeks and Gamers. And tell her I sent you over that way. Mindless Entertainment, there's a link right there. We're going to wrap this up right now. High Council is taking place in less than 2 hours on World Class Bullshitters. So you guys go over there, support Jesse, smash the melee button over on her channel, smash it on this channel. And I appreciate all the support. When does the High Council start? It starts at 8 p.m. Central. That's an hour and 40 minutes from now. 1 hour and 40 minutes from now. So go say hello to Jesse over at Mindless Entertainment. And I will see you guys in a few hours on the High Council. Have a great night. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. Tell Jesse I said hello. Goodbye.